The 6 of us on the farm. It's a lovely little farm. I think it's about 1857 it was built. And we're all helping out, getting up at 6:30 in the morning, mucking out cow muck, feeding the lambs, etc. It's been really good fun. Everyone's really friendly.
Everybody got injured. You left us for like 2 days and there was 4 out of the 6 injured. Burnt my hand on the iron. You see that? It's very painful. I had to stick it in the freezer on a big ice pack. Emma jumped a fence when we was going across the fields. We climbed over this big gate and she jumped over and like cockled and landed right on her ankle straight from the gate. Had to put a big ice pack on that and she's been lame for about 2 days. Them lot were chopping wood for about 6 hours yesterday. Gal's got a big plaster on his arm where some axe dug into him. And Lisa's cut all her arm all up there and it's all grazed and scratched.
You know that the chicken wire around the lamb's pen, it's all broken up where they've been chewing it through, and as I was feeding them, one of them barged me and I went like that. Got that as well.
Everybody's hurt. Everybody's been in the wars.
I've got a back problem called scoliosis, which is basically twistage of the spine, and I think my back's about 37 degrees out now, and if it hits 40 I'd have to have an operation, which is quite a high chance of being paralysed, so I don't fancy it really. It's not life-threatening or anything. There is back pain, it does get worse and some days than it is others, but you get used to it after a while.
I'm Charles. I come down to see Emma for a couple of days because we had a few arguments and such, so I came down here to sort it all out.
It's all fine now. He's very sorry. Gone back to normal. Badly. Very normal. Better than normal, actually. No, he is. He's lovely. Everyone calls him a bit unsociable because he always looks really moody, but he's not really. He's not to me, anyway.
Mark, get along with him the best, so. Bobby's funny. Maria's, well, she's nice, but dresses quite loud, isn't she?
I have to go with this to look pretty.
So you want any more dirt on him then? There's no dirt, he's gorgeous.
We're going out to the pub tonight and I figured it was Saturday and I was getting withdrawal symptoms from glamour. I had to put the old rollers in.
Are you alright then, you two? And what was the rule about not sleeping together?
There weren't rules.
There was.
No, there wasn't.
That what there was. I said, if you come and stay here, you're not to sleep together. I've not changed any of the house rules at all. Charles.
We're not actually sleeping it together.
Well, lying in bed together in the daytime is a rule that in this house that we don't allow. We don't have it. And you got a cheek even saying that to me, because you're not even supposed to be here.
Yeah.
No, you're not. Not as far as I'm concerned. You're not supposed to be here. I can't believe you're so rude. You're so rude.
No. She's sort of like that, she really does.
How's Jan been?
She's been...
I want it done early, so I don't have to keep aggravating everybody all day long. Well, how do you think I feel? I don't have to keep aggravating.
Because there's a bit of room on the carpet, is it? You know? She's been all right. Since she hasn't mentioned it, you know.
You're right there, Mum.
It's no worse than that little hay place round there we done.
I'll just sit down safely and view from over here.
So I like mine anyway.
Did you? Am I dirty?
Yeah, you are.
Am I dirty? Look at my back, Maria. This jumper's been on approximately...
You've got it on your back.
Get it off!
I've got to do everybody's dirty washing. Because none of them know how to use the washing machine.
Girls' boxers. So what's more disgusting, farm work or handling girls' boxer shorts? I presume they're Jeff's. Let's hope to God they are. Because I might be Jamet's, who knows?
It's a good question, this is.
But there's a pair of underpants in the bathroom, white ones, that have been hung on the towel rail for about a week. Right, they're proper like Y fronts. They've got to be Jeff's. I hope they are anyway. Pigs are out! Hey! Sorry. All these women that go to like car mechanic classes and evening classes to learn how to fix their cars and that. Why bother? If you can get a bloke to do it and he's going to be stupid enough to fix your car for you, let him do it. That's more women's rights, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Use men. That is total girl power. Never mind fixing it yourself. Find a bloke and let him do it.
What if you can't find a bloke then?
I suppose that's who the car mechanic classes are for then, isn't it? But then there's somebody for everybody, so even if you're ugly, you find an ugly, stupid bloke to fix your car. I don't
You
know.
go out with sort of muscular men who sort of spend a lot of time in their physique.
I've never really thought about it. I suppose if you're extremely good looking. Alright, Elvis didn't have an amazing body, Elvis didn't have a six-pack, but it doesn't matter because he was a dish, do you know what I mean? So if they're like devastatingly handsome and they haven't got a six-pack, we let them off. But you see, if you've got a really muscly body, but you're not good looking, that doesn't count. It's no good having the body and then not being attractive with it.
Elvis Costello?
No, Elvis Presley. I love him forever. I mean, I don't go out with like doors, like, you know. No, right. And this supposed to be the cleanest element. Yeah. Oh, Jack, don't use that. I'm Maria. This is my handbag. Phone. Because whenever I leave it for 5 minutes, it rings, and then I miss my friends, so I have to carry it with me all the time. Makeup bag, leopard skin,
Oh, we got to use that.
Little spongy things, nail file, another spongy thing, eyeliner, lipstick, lip cream, colour stick, mascara, more lip cream, more little itty bitty lip liners, little baby ones that I can't bear to part with, hairpins, and another baby lip liner. That's just like my everyday one. My nighttime makeup obviously is. I'm joking. That's the lot. And I look so natural. He's eating it! Oh!
Right, okay, we've got to stop this. Oh! God, this is getting a bit beyond, isn't it?
Wallet. Cash card. Tissue. Comb. Pen. Hair bubble and hair grips. And bits of hay. Does it? When we go out at night, they hide it. They put it under the table, hide it in the room.
Oh, don't.
Hide it. Actually, wait a minute. I don't actually fit.
And I get very upset.
Chairs and stuff, be careful because there's not so much room there. What's wrong? What's my handbag? Maria.
Maria.
Maria, sweet.
And where is...
Oh, babes. Her face was nearly crying.
I'm happy now. And I found another job.
All right then.
Oh, little bag.
You alright?
We were separated for a short while. I lost it at John's mum's party, Jeff's mum's party. There were so many people in the house, I couldn't find it for about half an hour. And I hyperventilated, and somebody was stood at the dresser, and it was behind their feet, and there was like 6 of them lined up at the dresser, and eventually I found it. Carries a handbag, like mine. He's a boy, so that's a bit of an issue. Karen.
Oi!
That's not dinner and he's eating it. What are you doing in there?
I've been sent a parcel from my parents full of food and cakes and things. Incision number 1. Incision number 2. They just love presents.
see what's inside. Crisps, 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 crisps. Cookies, caramel wafers. Wow! Oh, lovely cakes. This is brilliant. I'm so happy with this. Crisps.
They brought all the silage and they shoved it all up on a big mound, and you have to cover it to like keep it all sealed, so it's something like feed for the winter for the sheep and stuff, and they have to be airtight. You can't get any water in it, so we had to do it last night because it was raining. And all it is putting big plastic sheets on it and then putting tyres on it, but we didn't actually get that far last night, so we have to do it today. And it has to be like covered in tyres, like every tyre has to be next to each other, and it is one huge mound. So there's about 10 of us working on it today. Some people say, oh, it's only a bit of rain, but it's soaking. You get absolutely soaked. If you get wet, it won't stay airtight and it'll all be ruined.
You look a bit muddy. I'm in your own. I might have a bit of washing to do.
Wait till I work my way. Let's play point of the pratt. Put that one behind you. What's up, looking at this way now?
I think it's time for a nice hot shower and a cup of cocoa.
We're throwing the tyres on top of the silage, and I was bending down sorting them out, and who was it? Charles, wasn't it? Lobbed this huge tyre and hit my back. It really hurt. And that's all I know. It really hurts. It got me on like my rib cage, my left rib cage, and my arm. Canes.
You're getting back on the horse, so to speak?
Yeah. Otherwise it'll just never get done.
Hey, Emma! Hey, chap, listen. I'm the star down my face.
Lovely.
Oh, wait, not the best thing on there. What, Derek? Go straight across. Are you with me? What? Yeah. What up? Yeah, fill up there now. Fill up there.
I need towel, I need some makeup remover, and a bowl.
Any more rips? Use your other hand. That's it. Push him well up, Bob. Another 10 minutes. You put them all upside down, they'll have to turn over.
That's not easy, Tyler.
You see the mascara running off her face?
Looks sexy, okay?
You're acting as though you've never seen a piece of rubber in your life.
Mark!
I always say I'm well up today. Yeah. Stay his feet. Ow! And on.
Yay! It's all done. Right, Jeff, you're getting us drunk tonight, mate. Yeah, I think you owe us a drink, man.
Yeah. So, chaps, you've done a good job there.
Your beds are not made, there's clothes all over the floor, and my house towels, which I've particularly asked you not to leave on the floor or walk over, are on the floor. So as far as I'm concerned, you're not going off the place until you've made your rooms respectable. Okay? It's disgusting up there. It's a pigsty. It's going to take me a fortnight to clean up after you lot. And you're all trying to make out you're responsible adults.
She's complaining about pots that weren't cleaned last night. There's like one pot or something. She's complaining about the state of our rooms. That's nothing to do with her, because it's our rooms, we have to live in it. I mean, it was different if it was all spread around the house. Then I'd understand if she was getting a strop about it. But it's not, it's in our rooms, and it's confined into our rooms.
They're coming in our bedroom without us being there, and she has no right showing it to the people how messy it is, but it's not even that messy. Just a couple of jeans on Mark's bed hanging around. It's getting on my nerves. Anything could go missing and we know to look at.
What she just turned around and said about going into the bedrooms, yeah, okay, and saying there was a tip in there. What right has she got to go in those bedrooms, number one? I've got like thousands of pounds worth of equipment and stuff up there, yeah? All right. Well, she has no right to go in there. If there's a mess on the floor, fair enough, her towels are on the floor, but she shouldn't even know whether her towels are on the floor. She should not be allowed in that room. If she gives me one good reason why she is allowed in there, then why doesn't she come to me and tell me that reason?
You heard the way she spoke to us. She's like that constantly. Do you know what I mean? And it's got to the point now where we get it so much, it's like a daily occasion. It's like we almost look forward to her like shouting at us. We just find it funny anymore. We don't find it abusive, so I think we've sort of lost the will to fight back at her. Because we were right lippy to her at first, and now we just can't be bothered, because we know even if we did work off, like from 6 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night, she still wouldn't be happy.
Come on.
Do you think you've made a mistake coming to a farm?
Not to a farm, I think it's just this farm. I don't think everyone's like that. They can't be. I've certainly never met anyone like her.
It's about the bedrooms.
Yes.
I've got thousands of pounds worth of stuff up in that room, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, I mean, we're not going any right to lock that door and, like, what is in that room to be secured? Because I know you show other people in the rooms, show bed and breakfast and that.
I'm not showing any bed and breakfast people in there.
Oh, I thought you said to us the other day that you show people around the rooms.
Not when people are in.
No, I mean, like, when we go out now, that room door's open, yeah?
I don't show anybody in there.
All right. I thought you said to us once in an argument, okay, that you want those rooms tidy all the time in case you show people around.
I do want the rooms tidy all the time because it's becoming so filthy in there, I shouldn't even have to say this to you.
Yeah.
I'm going to have cleaners in to clean that room up.
There's a few clothes on the floor.
The clothes that were by the door are for washing anyway, that's why they were left by the door.
How can you clean in there and it's dirty? If you've absolutely no idea what you're talking about. You're talking absolute rubbish. I go into that room to get sheets and towels from out of the airing cupboard.
Right.
I need access to that room to go in there to get that, and that's why I go in there. Right. I've specifically asked you not to drink in the rooms because when you're all rushing around, you knock food
drink
and drink
over, yeah.
And it's wrecking the room.
Right.
You will continue to drink in that room when I've asked you not to. Won't you? You have, because I've seen you
well, I was just about to say we have, yeah.
Yes, you have.
Yeah.
But why do it when I ask you not to?
Okay, then so we won't drink in the room. But I mean, at the
But
same
it's
time.
3 weeks
Okay,
now. The
okay.
rules, my rules haven't changed. My house rules have not changed. You
Well,
are
I'm trying to agree with
totally
you, Janet.
disregarding what I am asking.
The only reason I could see for you to see any kind of problem with it is if we damage something in the room, and we have not damaged anything in that room. The only thing that's wrong with that room is a few clothes here and there. It's not dirt.
It's a real mess. We cannot get in to clean the room because you can't clean when there's all that stuff on the floor.
What days do you have cleaner in?
I have a cleaner in Monday and Friday.
Monday and Friday.
Both
On
days
Mondays
I've
and
asked
Friday.
you.
On Mondays
Don't
and-
start telling me what I do in my
I was going to
house.
tell you. I was going to ask you something.
I've asked you every time Friday morning came, I said, please clean your room up. I've asked you to make your beds during the day so that it's tidy. I do not like my home, my bed and breakfast home.
Up there.
That's not making a bed. What you did, Mark.
I didn't make them. Sorry, I was actually slept on the couch. I had to sleep on the couch last night because I didn't have a bed.
Yeah, you delegated. Yeah.
There's
There's a lot of delegating going on around here and nothing's being done.
I've damaged John's sheets. Not on purpose, just accidentally. It's only a little bit on there, but that kind of went through from the other sheet.
Where did you expect him to sleep last night?
The boys were going to sleep in the boys' room.
There's only 3 beds, Janet.
There's 3 beds.
There's 3 beds and 4 boys. Yeah? If I end up in a bed with another guy, that's going to be a great conversation over the dinner table for you, isn't it?
That's going to look
That doesn't
worse
happen
over the
these
television
days.
than a guy and a girl in a bed. We've spoken to other B&Bs and they wouldn't even dream of complaining about the state of the room and what we get up to behind those doors.
That wasn't you. Lisa, I'm afraid you're making me very cross. Excuse me, let's just go out here a minute. You are a very rude, ignorant little girl. Okay, have you got this on camera? This young lady here is a very rude and ignorant girl. This is one for your, where's John? This is one for your camera, and if my daughter spoke to me or behaved like this in somebody else's home, I would be horrified.
Janet, my mother doesn't speak to me like how you speak to me.
Nobody has
I
ever
don't have
spoken
to.
me.
I don't have to speak
Do you
to
not-
normal people. You just will not follow house rules.
Don't start.
Yeah.
Because seriously,
You're wrong.
we are trying to help you, Janet.
You're not trying to help me.
So what about all the
What about all the
farm
work
every
we have done on
morning,
this
the animals
farm?
that are getting fed?
I should not be lifting anything. I'm not even allowed to carry a school bag to school.
Were you dragged out of bed this morning?
I was dragged out of bed this morning. I've got a bad back.
I never touched you.
Oh, not literally dragged, as in physically dragged. You said, came in there, screamed at me, said, get out of bed now.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Janet,
What?
Those
How
are
would
house
you-
rules. House rules. Get up in the morning. Where are you going today, Lisa?
Oh,
Am I
Janet.
getting on any rides
She
though?
says, no,
Am I
Janet,
getting on
Janet,
any rides
Janet,
though, Janet?
Janet,
No.
well,
You're
not gonna
walking
talk to
away.
us. You're not going to talk to us, Janet.
that has just completely shown what she is like. She is like that to us all day, every day, and she can't admit that she is wrong.
Before I go out, I sharpen my pencils, yeah? And then, I just sort of discard them to the side, and they've, all got on the bed.
She slammed the door, she had a dirty great smile on her face. It's all for cameras, all smiles.
If she wasn't such a bitch, yeah, we would be much more willing to do things, and I hope she can hear, because the window's open. If she wasn't so rude and obnoxious to us, we wouldn't be the same back. It works both ways. If she doesn't give us the kind of respect we deserve for doing all the work on this farm, then we won't give the same respect back to her. She speaks to me seriously and says, you Lisa, that's it.
Oh, Jamie?
Oh, she said we're not allowed to leave until we've done it all. We're just not going to bother, we're just going to leave. We arranged a week ago to have a day off, and so we're going to have a day off.
So many people, and they all